Now, how do you undertake this inward journey? What physical posture you should assume? And what are the do's and don'ts of the physical posture? Patanjali gives us asana. While the world has almost forgotten the distinction between yoga and asana, calling it a single phenomenon, yogasana. In reality, there is no such thing as yogasana. There is yoga and there is asana that helps you to explore yoga, that helps you to understand yoga. Yogasana itself is not a practice. Unfortunately, most people know yoga as yogasana. They think yoga is physical exercise, is gymnastics. It is about the body, when in fact yoga has nothing to do with the body. Body is only a prop, a device, a method, a tool. The entire focus and attention of yoga is the mind, is the transformation of the mind. The attention is the philosophy of understanding, navigating the subtler realms of the mind, understanding the subtler sensations of the body to get to the subtlest of realities, which is the self, which is illuminating everything, which is the center of all your experiences and the destination of your search. Now, why have we deviated so far from the actual meaning and purpose of yoga? Why do we think about physical exercises when we hear the term yoga, especially in the West? For the Western mind, yoga and meditation are two completely different things, when in fact they are one and the same. Yoga is simply giving a wider framework, but ultimately the objective is meditation. The objective is mindfulness, and the purpose of yoga is the purpose of meditation, is to help you to become enlightened, is to awaken from the sleep of life. Now, where did we falter? What went wrong? Well, it is important to understand that human beings are mostly visual creatures. We put enormous emphasis on what we are seeing. So much so that what we are experiencing hardly matters. As long as it looks good, it looks intriguing, it looks engaging, our attentions are drawn toward it. And that is how life has remained a mystery for such a long time. Despite of conscious individuals searching for the meaning of life for centuries, still the general population has no conception of what life is. Life is still a total mystery. It is a mystery to a philosopher, it is mystery to a scientist, it is mystery to your so-called religious people. To everybody it is a mystery. When in fact, the truth is not somewhere far away. It is staring him right in the face. What you're searching for is so close to you. You're searching for yourself. There's not a single moment you are separated from it. And yet, you are totally oblivious of the realm of reality because you have become a creature of seeing. You believe only what you see. You have forgotten how to trust your experiences. You've forgotten how to connect with subtler dimension. In fact, you have to call it subtle because you have attached yourself to the gross visual dimension. If you're sitting and watching people walking, there are two things happening there. One is your mind is recording changes. Something is changing, something is moving. And that's where your attention is drawn. But in that very moment, you are also silent. You are also still. And there is a breath that is flowing in its own quiet rhythm. And you are totally unaware of these things. Just close your eyes, you will become aware of all this. Just a simple act which does not take any effort. Just closing your eyes puts your attention back on the body. If you want to observe your breath, it becomes so much more easier to do it with eyes closed than eyes open. What does this mean? It means that the world of illusions is sustained by our visual senses. What we are seeing is the covering up of the truth. The colors, the lights, the shadows, the movement. And that is our fascination. That is why we are fascinated with the physical form of the body. That is why we are fascinated with doing something with the body. While the purpose is internal transformation, we cling to the outward changes. Yogic postures are meant to bring your awareness to the unchanging inside, using the body as a contrast, where the body is changing. Every yogic posture you take, every asana you assume, if you are fully aware while you are assuming that asana, you can see that only a small part of you is changing. Majority of what you recognize as you, your aliveness, your consciousness, your being, has not even been touched. You can stand on your legs or you can stand on your head. But you are still you.